What's going on, guys? It's Eric again. Today we're talking about GPUs, graphic cards going forward into 2021. Do you need to upgrade? Can you upgrade? If you can, where are you going to get one at? I'm going to answer these questions and more in this video. If you're excited about it, let me know in the comments. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's get it going. Let's talk about the AMD Radeon RX 6900 XT that is launching soon. The paper test just came out. If you haven't seen Paul over at PaulsHardware video yet, go check that out. I'll have that link down. If you haven't seen Kyle over at Bitwit's review of it either, go check that video out. There's a couple more of them. I know Linus has one. Gamers Nexus has one. I'm sure J2 has one also. They're good videos. It shows a lot about what this card can do compared to the 3090. It is a direct competitor to the 3090. And coming in $500 cheaper, it's actually a really good option for those of you on a budget, or those of you who don't want to spend an extra $500. You know, it's a good option, but I think overall the 3090 still reigns supreme as far as the highest end GPU available right now. Well, not available, but on the market. For gamers, I would recommend the RTX 3080. I believe the 3080 is the best of both worlds, budget-wise and FPS, performance-wise. You're just getting the best bang for your buck. If you're not content creating as much, even if you are, I mean, that card will do a lot more. I have a 1660 Ti right now, and that card is 10 times better than my card right now, and for only $400 more than what I paid for my 1660 Ti a year ago. So if you have a 2080 Ti that you just bought, don't worry about it. You know, it doesn't make sense to spend that extra money when you just drop $1,200 plus on your current GPU. So I would keep rolling with what you got. You're not going to see enough of a performance to justify spending that extra money unless you just got dollar bills, y'all, and you can throw it away like that. Now, for the 3080 Ti comparison, or 3080 comparison, we do have the Radeon RX 6800 XT coming in at $649, $50 less. It almost still makes more sense to go with 3080. There's just enough of a performance bump in the 3080 that $50 is really nothing. And if you can spend $650, you can spend the $699 and get enough of a performance bump where it's worth it. For those looking at a more budget-friendly option, the 3070 is great. Coming in at $499. It will still beat or match a 2080 Ti. Definitely beat any 2080 Supers, 2070 Supers, 2060 Supers, any 1660 series. The 3070 is going to beat it for a better price than what you probably bought your original card for. And one good thing too about these new GPUs coming out is they're actually driving the market down on older GPUs. So you can get a 2080 Super for less than $500 now if you look hard enough. And if you don't have a PC yet, you're thinking about building one in the future, you're going forward, you don't always have to buy the newest, biggest thing. 2080 Super will still play any game, 1080p, 4K, higher, at least 60 FPS. And you'll see enough performance out of that to justify spending a lower amount of money and being able to upgrade in the future when the new prices, well, when they come available and when they get dropped down too. Now, how do we buy these GPUs going forward? My best option for you, the thing I think you should do, is going to NowInStock.net. I will link that below so you guys can see it. And they have two sections right here for the NVIDIA series and the AMD series. And what you can do is whichever one you want to try to find. So you're trying to look for a 3090. You can look here. Obviously, nothing's in stock, but you can get alerts. You click on this little arrow. It will direct you to Telegram. Telegram is like a WhatsApp application for your phone, where they will send you alerts every time this item becomes in stock. It's actually how I got my PS5. I was just sitting at work and I got a little ding on my phone and the alert went off. So what it'll do is it'll send you a little alert and it'll take you the link right to the website. And I recommend that you have whatever account it is, so you can see where the websites are. So there's Amazon, Best Buy, B&H, the NVIDIA store. I'd make an account with all of these and have your information already put in, so that way if it does become in stock, it's easy as click, click, click if you're lucky enough to get it in your cart. And that's the biggest thing. But going forward, I think until production gets ramped up and until scalpers stop buying as many GPUs as they can, your best option is to sit on it and wait. And that's absolutely only if you desperately need a GPU. If you need one for work, if you need one for school, if you need one because you absolutely need one, this is what I would do. If you have one that works, I have a 1660 Ti. I don't need a brand new GPU. In fact, Brand new GPU on my older CPU would probably bottleneck my system to a bad enough point where it's not even worth it. So really consider what you have now versus what you need going forward, and see if you can't wait 6 months to a year when supply will come back in, prices will drop, and availability will be readily available. You know, it'll always be ready to buy. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to go over GPU situation going forward, going into 2021, what your options are, how you can find one if you're desperate enough to find one, if you're desperate enough to pay stupid prices for them. I mean, you can always go on eBay and way overpay on one if you really need one. If you got the kind of money to spend, you can absolutely do that. My advice would be to wait for restocks, wait for resupplies, wait till it's more available, wait till the prices come down. Once these prices come back down, these scalpers are going to have an overabundance of stock, and they're going to have to start selling at market cost or below to get rid of them. So I would hold off if you can. If you absolutely can't, do what you gotta do, but be smart about it. Be smart about buying things. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we're gonna see you in the next one. All right.